Hi guys, welcome back to the garden. It is another beautiful day. I'm not kidding when I say it this morning, guys. It is a beautiful, right? The hydrangeas are in full bloom, and it is time for us to take a hydrangea tour, people. Look at the driveway. This is my driveway. Look at the containers on the drive. Just look at those hydrangeas, how absolutely beautiful they are. Alright, I brought you right up here really quick because I've got to show you these guys. Little Hottie right here. Again, remember, she holds on to that green on top, so you always know it's her. But a surprise, surprise, surprise for me. Look at this. Little Lime Punch. Oh my goodness, Little Lime Punch is punching, people. Look. She's turning into this beautiful pink hue. I can't believe it. So I know that this one is supposed to color up early, but I don't know why. For some reason I thought it wouldn't happen in my zone. We are, where are we now? I'm sorry, the airplane's passing by. Let me pause so we don't compete for audio. Hold on a second. All right, so again, look at this. Little Lime Punch. I'm in zone 6B/7A, Missouri, yes? We just came off the hottest heat wave that we've had, right? Lasting a whole week plus. And this hydrangea has not skipped a beat, and she's actually coloring. Let me come closer. People, she's actually coloring up. What? Now, normally panicle hydrangeas do not color up until they start to enjoy some cooler nights, right? Especially in my zone. I've rarely seen my, what's that, limelights and so on color up. If I got a little color, I'd be lucky, but look at this. It looks like I'm going to get a lot of color from this plant. Yeah, in the middle of the summer. This is cute. Okay, proven winners. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. This is cute, and I like this. What do you guys think? I like this. All right, let me put the camera up before we spend too much time on our little lime punch. Who's that, people? That is our limelight hydrangea. And again, that's one plant, guys. That is one plant in a 22-inch container with over four and a half feet canopy. I'm telling you, one beautiful plant. You don't believe me? Come here. Come here. Let me show you. Come on down here. Come on down here, guys. Do you see the container right there? That's the container, and this is a beautiful plant. Let's see if I can capture all of it. She's so big that I can't grow in here in that container. All right, coming back down. I don't know if I showed you anything. I tried to angle the camera above the hydrangea itself, but wow. Let me pull back. Okay, that's probably better right there. All of this from here all the way around to there, that is our limelight, guys. Our limelight has been growing here in a container for 4 years, and she has not skipped a beat. An absolutely gorgeous, 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 gorgeous hydrangea in a container. The first hydrangea planted in the garden. And she's the one that she started it all, right? Roses need to be deadheaded. Oh boy, we've got weeds that we've got to pull. The garden needs to be cleaned up. I'm not even sweating it, guys. I am not sweating it, right? You know me already. Nothing's ever perfect in my garden, but I see everything as simply what? Simply beautiful. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bobo. Let's see what's happening on the rose walk, right? I have not been there, so it's going to be a surprise for me as well. Before we do, let's give a moment and just acknowledge what these coleus have done, right? Remember, this is a coleus that we planted up on Mother's Day from the six-pack, the little six-packs that you get from the nursery. Look at these babies. They are puffy. They are beautiful. And they are making a statement right here on the front porch. Can you see them? Oh, stop it. They're looking good. Yep. They've grown in beautifully. Coleus is actually the only thing that will ever work for me on my front porch. Nothing else survives that location. All right, quick peek. There's a glare. I'm sorry. There's the Mona. Sorry, you're going to see lots of spent blooms. Look at all those spent blooms. Do you see what this little lady has been doing, guys? She's been blooming her socks off, man. Gorgeous rose again. Absolutely gorgeous. This is her end of her second flush. All right. A quick turn of the camera. Munstead wood. Oh man, I just can't stop being happy because he is growing up, guys. He is growing up. I don't know if you remember when we planted this one, right? 1 up or 2 quart containers. We had divided it, so we have 3 little plantings of him in this bed. And this little fella has grown up and is filling in beautifully. All right, now we are going to be spending some time with our hydrangeas, guys, or hydrangeas. Okay, Olivia Rose Austin and a Bobo. Look at our Bobos. Our Bobos are slowly coming into color this year. Okay. Looking healthy, looking good. I am not going to complain. Oh wow, what are those on the ground again, guys? Those are the Summer Crush, those pink hydrangeas. They stayed in bloom longer this year. Yeah. And look here, I'm going to turn you. Our baby Bobos are growing back in nicely. All right. So next year we will have them. Look at this. This is the new planting that we did for Princess Alexandra of Kent. She's got a flower. They both flowered. Can you see it? Now, I remember telling you when I planted these, that when I planted her in the back garden a couple years ago, she did the same thing where she established really, really fast, really, really well, right? So I'm glad that she's on that same path and being true to her name. Ooh, look at the mushrooms in this bed. So we've got lots of moisture. This is Donahue, or first bloom from Donahue. Let's look. Oh, wow. He looks a lot like, what's that rose that we have across the way? Oh man, I can't remember his name right now, but he looks very similar to another DA rose that we have in the garden. This is, and I think that was the one that loves the shade. Why can't I remember his name right now? I'll hopefully pop the name up online. But looking good, growing beautifully. Again, my only concern is that I planted them too far back in the bed. I need to pull them forward. There's way too much space right here. They should have been at the front of the bed. Look at the mushrooms. Yeah, people, we got some moisture going on down there. All right, the camera's up again. All right, hydrangeas doing really, really well. Right. Oh, the bloom I was trying to compare him to is Rodal. Rodal is right here. Has one little bloom for us. It's going to start a second flush of blooms here soon. One little one starting to open. But yeah, all right. Okay, let's head over to the standards because we got to take a look and see what our standards are doing, don't you think? Yes, let's take a quick look. Come on. All right, heading over to our standard section, people. Did I stop to show you Leonardo da Vinci? New blooms. I may have touched him, but I don't know if I told you that that's who we were looking at. All right, we're almost there. Hold on. Who is this? Oh my goodness. Golden Celebration. You can see, wow, isn't it odd how her faded blooms turned pink? That's interesting. I need to deadhead her, but that's kind of cute. From a distance, that looks kind of cute, right? The yellow and pinky thing going on there. I'll go ahead and deadhead her soon. And look at this. Oh, stop it, Princess Anne, guys. Let me get a little bit closer. Hold on, I'm going to just zoom in just a bit. Look at that, Princess Anne. What? And again, I'm so excited about this because, do you remember? We lost 2 in the rose walk. We had one that showed a little bit of something, just one little swollen bud. And we said, okay, let's pot it up. And we did. And look, we've got a rose. We've got a plant, people. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. All right, Desdemona is doing Desdemona. Right? She does what she does. She is going to give us her 3rd wave of blooms here soon. But let's get over to the Panicle Hydrangeas. So just take a look at the standard section, right? Quick Fire Fab in container. Let me pull back so you can see her. Right? Quick Fire Fab growing beautifully. And now here we are. Here we are, people. Llama Light Hydrangeas. These are our limelight standards. Let me pull. Oh man, I gotta reposition myself so you can see both of them at the same time. I'm pulling back and pulling back, and I'm lifting up the camera. Can you see them? Can you see them, guys? Oh, they are so beautiful at the moment, and I'm so happy that I captured them today. Do you know why? Because we are going to have thunderstorms pass through later tonight into tomorrow. So, and my history with these guys, whenever I get storms, the branches get weighed down. I lose one or two. So right now I think it's really peak for them before the storm, and I'm glad that we were able to capture it. All right, our Rose of Sharon has fizzled out. She's got a few blooms, but she is quieter today. Okay. This is a limelight. This is the one that just kept breaking. Last year, I never expected this plant to be this big, because last year she lost a whole half of her. I kid you not, a big branch fell off, and I was like, oh my goodness, what is she going to look like next year, right? But look at how she looks. Gorgeous, people, gorgeous. Oh my goodness, she looks gorgeous. Oh man. All right. Another little hottie and the limelight behind her, right? So the hydrangeas on the drive, gorgeously growing in their containers. Let's head really quick into the back garden. Never mind all of the spent blooms, right? But a shout out again. I can never pass this rose without saying something about her. Look at how Ornaco is growing so fast. Look at all the new growth. What? We are going to have a plant next year. Kid you not. This mess of messes, as you know, is the poet's wife with Claire Austin. Let me pull back. Claire Austin's in the background. Poet's wife's in the front. All right, another Claire. And then Ornaco Rose crying to be deadheaded. She's like, Naomi, what are you doing to me, girl? Listen, it has been hard to get out here. I get out just for about an hour or two in the mornings to water the containers to try to keep them alive. But in terms of garden maintenance, when it's hot, I do very little, very, very little. All right, gentle Hermione. All right, okay, let's head on in. Ooh, are you hearing those birds? Ooh, somebody is fussing for something. They are fussing a little bit, people. All right, Princess Alexandra of Kent and Carden Mill in the background. But we are not here for the roses today, are we? No, we are not. Today we are here for the hydrangeas, people. All right, take a look at this section. Let me reposition myself. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, this actually turned out kind of cute. What'd you think? We have the planting of our marigolds, and remember the marigolds, we started from seed. Above the marigolds, we have our limelight hydrangea. Behind her is another limelight and a little hottie. But they are growing in beautiful. I think the marigold did really good. What do you think? I like it. Let me turn you from this section for just 1 minute. I want to show you the marigolds in containers really quick. Look at that. Let me just get a little bit closer so you can see. Ooh. Look at that. Oh man, the containers have exploded. This is just awesome. Absolutely awesome. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Lots of buds on this edge of night hibiscus. For some reason I feel like she hasn't hit peak yet, right? She hasn't overwhelmed me with her blooms as yet. So I'm patiently waiting, people. Guys, I did some weeding in this bed, and so it looks a whole lot better. And look who is standing tall right now. Look who's standing tall. Yes, Lizzie, or Lysianthus. Look at those. Oh, she's going to open a flower. Look at that. Oh man, this is so much fun. This is so much fun. The anticipation is killing me. One, because I forgot what I ordered, and so I have no idea what the blooms are going to look like, but I know that they're going to be beautiful, right? And I just want to see her in bloom right here in the garden. I'm so surprised at all of these buds on one plant. Do you want to count them? I know I do the weirdest things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I think I counted 27 buds on one little Lysianthus. What? This is nice. So fingers crossed, guys, that we're going to see beautiful blooms, but this is encouraging. Did I show you Eden in the background? Good morning, Eden. Good morning, girl. All right, I turn you back. Come on. Let's go back and look at what we came out here to look at, right? The hydrangeas. So again, limelight hydrangea growing here in a container. You can see that she dried out once or twice. You see that brown on the leaves, right? It has been quite a feat keeping them watered because I don't have drip, so I hand water everything in the mornings. But it has been quite a feat keeping them hydrated throughout the heat wave. All right, but I'm getting my patterns down. All right, we are on the messy patio to take a look at vanilla strawberry, limelight standard that we started. Stop it. We took a cut in last year. It's a standard this year. All right, and then let me turn you around. Our next vanilla strawberry. Gorgeous, right? Now these guys have only been in the container for, let me think, this is their second season. So they were planted in, well, this one actually was planted up at the end of last year, and the other was planted, I think, in the summer. So this is basically the end of their first season in the garden, or second season in the garden. Right, looking really good, no complaints. All right, and then right here is a little hottie again. Do you see how she stands out? Green tips. Yep, that's a little hottie hydrangea. And behind her, all limelights. And my camera is getting what's that word? Foggy. Hold on, let me clean the lens real quick. All right, so here we are. That is better. Isn't that better? Right, so little hottie right there, and the limelight in the background. Isn't that beautiful, people? Absolutely gorgeous. All right, I'm starting, listen, I'm trying my hands at making topiary. I'm trying to make a topiary ball. I got a perfect specimen of a, what's this, emerald green arborvitae, and did my little trimming on it a couple weeks ago. All right. And I think it's going to become a topiary in a year or two. What you guys think? It's going to be a patient process though, because I want 3 balls. So I'm going to have the top section grow up some more. The main leader is right here. Let's see. So she's awesome because she came with just one main leader, which made it possible for me to do the trimming on her. She was a perfect specimen. But that leader comes right up. So what I should do is I should probably support it so it stays straight. So I might put a kind of bamboo support in there. But once she thickens up enough for me for the second portion of the ball, I'm going to ball this section. Let me pull back. I'm going to ball this section and then let her grow some more so that we'll have a third ball on top. It's probably going to take a while, right? A season or 2 because I'm waiting for the plant to grow. But it's my first time starting a topiary, and I'm proud of what she looks like so far. Can I show you? Yeah. You can see the formation of something. You see something's happening, right? Yeah, I love it. All right. Oh, guys, the garden is beautiful. Let me show you the other planting of limelights right here. Again, all of the hydrangeas that you're looking at in the back garden are container grown. And again, they're in containers because the location that they're in, I don't want to permanently have hydrangeas there. I want roses in those spots, right? Well, there's a particular rose that I want to get that I can't get my hands on yet. So in the meantime, the hydrangeas get to keep the space, right? And then when I do get the roses, I simply have to move the containers. Right, this is limelight number 2. Ooh, growing beautifully. Look at how tall and strong this limelight looks. I know. Let me pull back so you can see the whole thing. Let me readjust myself. There we go. All right. I kind of like it. What do you guys think about the marigolds? Let me know. Interesting. They love the heat. Oh man, they love the heat. I have ignored these plants. I haven't had to water them. These in the ground. Child, please. I haven't had to do a thing for these marigolds but to come out and deadhead them. So they've had one round of deadheading. And they just bask in it. They bask in the heat, guys. Bask in it. I love it. I'm like, okay, I need to plant you guys every year. Right? But they've grown in beautifully. Show you. And I'll not complain. The only thing that I need to do is I think I planted the bed too densely. So I don't know if you can see right here at the edge, I've got a whole bunch and they're kind of resting down. I think I'm going to remove this row. There are about 4 plants, right? And that will allow the others right here to just poofy out some more. But I don't think these 4 that we have at the end are needed. So I'll take those out and have the bed look a little bit more, what's that, manicured, taken care of. All right, I want to show you the dahlias before we end. See, all right, I think I'm doing a good job today, keeping the video length down. What you guys think? What do you guys think? All right, ooh, the glare. I apologize for the glare. I'm going to be in the shade in a moment, so the glare will disappear. All right, we are at the dahlias. Now, my husband came, and he said to me, Naomi, I'm not feeling those dahlias. I'm like, okay. And you know why he's not feeling them, guys? Because he has the same fears I have. They're so dense that we cannot see anything that's happening on the ground, right? We can't see what's happening on the ground. And so he feels like there's something in there. He thought I was the only one, right? I'm not the only one, people. He feels like there's something hiding in there. And I kind of see what he's saying, right? It's really, really dense. But for me, the only thing that I'm disappointed with is that they're not as floriferous as I thought they would have been. I expected these guys to be covered in blooms, and maybe it's just too early in the season for them to be covered. But for all of this foliage, I would have liked more blooms. What do you think? I think so. But come, there's 1 or 2 open I can show you. There she is. Okay. The others are not in bloom yet. This one's about to start. Yeah? Yeah. So I guess it's just a wait and see game to see exactly how many blooms she's going to give us. But right now, an assessment right now, simply because of foliage to blooms, that ratio isn't working for me. So I don't think I would mass plant this variety of dahlias next year. All right. These are the ones that we picked up from Costco. There's a nice bloom in there. Let me see if I can get to her bloom. She is hiding her at the bottom. Oh man, I'm trying to get rid of the leaves. Can you see it? There you are. You're hiding from me, Mama. The stems are so sturdy though. Sturdy little things. Alright guys, and that is our garden. That is what our garden. Oh, it looks kind of cute from this side. Look at that. Stop it. Look at the hydrangeas. The vanilla strawberry is looking so light and white and cute right there. Don't you like that? Ooh, I like that. Let's use that as, yeah, I think that's our thumbnail, people. Let me see if I can get a photo. I think that's a beautiful one. I like it. Alright guys, that is it. That was just a quick peek at the hydrangeas. I just wanted to update you on what they are doing. Right, they are in bloom. They are growing beautifully. Summer is here. Right, we have almost made it through another garden season. Can you see it? Right, this is awesome. All right, thank you so much as always. Thank you so much for having joined me for another beautiful day in the garden. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.